Yesterday, I realized that I was eating a struggle meal. Every day is a story. I'm Shannon Cason. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Last night, I waited a little too long for dinner, but I was still a little hungry. You know the feeling, like I could just be responsible and go to sleep fast for dinner and wake up in the morning and actually feel my abs. Or I could eat a bag of tortilla chips with the hint of lime in them and some Rocky Road ice cream, couple beers, have many regrets in the morning. I could do that too. I don't really DoorDash. I kind of think of DoorDash as a young person thing. My daughter DoorDashes. She'll DoorDash from Taco Bell, which is like crazy to me. I wanted a little something though. I was like right there in the middle. I wanted something to eat. So I'm looking in the fridge and I'm opening the fridge a couple times. You know, stuff reappears in the fridge. And I'm opening cabinets to see if anything in the cabinets, and I'm looking at the shelves of the pantry to find something simple to eat. I want something simple. And I did see a package of something I hadn't eaten in a long while. Ramen noodles. Top ramen, chili flavor. Why not? It's been a while, maybe even years. We have them at the house because the grandkids eat them. They even know how to cook them. Like little bitty kids, they know how to go take the ramen noodles and put them in the microwave. I never ate ramen noodles as a kid growing up. I had older parents. They probably had no idea what a ramen noodle even is to this day. You know, our struggle meals, it wasn't ramen noodles. Kids from my generation, we got good meals as our struggle meals. Some of my favorites was like rice and tomatoes. There was a whole lot of 2-ingredient meals that my mom would make. You know, rice and tomatoes. That's it, but it's good with hot sauce. We would have potatoes and onions. I love potatoes and onions. It's just potatoes and onions, and it's cooked for a long time in a big pot. And my mom would make it, and she'll season it really well. I loved it. I thought I was eating a regular meal. Everybody's favorite was spaghetti. We would have spaghetti, but we liked savory spaghetti. My mom never put sugar in spaghetti. I went over somebody else's house one time, and I was like, man, your spaghetti, it's like sweet. And she put sugar in the spaghetti. I never had it like that, but I was eating it. I loved it. It was good, but I try not to put sugar in anything, extra sugar. And I didn't even know my mom was just getting by during those times. We had noodles too. We never had ramen noodles, but she would make chicken legs in noodles. She would boil the chicken legs till they was like falling off the bone, and then she'll make the noodles. It was kind of like chicken noodle soup, but it wasn't. It was just noodles and chicken. It wasn't like the broth. It didn't have broth or anything in it. First time I ate ramen noodles, I was in college. At Michigan State University, we had ramen noodles there. And all the kids would have all kinds of ways that they would cook their ramen noodles to doctor them up. They would add butter and cheese. I saw that they were really used to the ramen noodles. Other seasoning besides the packet. They put a fried egg on the ramen noodles. This is all new stuff to me. I remember my roommate, I had a roommate at the time, his name was George, heavier guy. And he would eat a lot of ramen noodles. Then he stopped and he said he got to lose some weight. And he started eating salads. But he would have his salads loaded with bacon bits and topped off with a bunch of ranch dressing. And I would just say, hey, man, you might as well just eat the noodles. The noodles probably better than them salads. But I was pretty basic back then with my ramen noodles. When I cook my ramen noodles, I put them with some canned corn and canned stewed tomatoes. And that's the way I did them last night. I put half a can of corn and some canned stewed tomatoes. And I cook them in a pot. I don't like to microwave them. And I break up the noodles in the package just a little bit before I open the package. I don't drop the full square in there, and I got those long noodles. I break them up a little bit, and then I cook them until they're a little softer. Not like totally soft, but I want them to be just right. And I spoon it out in my bowl with a little bit of hot sauce. I use Tabasco nowadays, but back in the day, it was Frank's Red Hot. I don't know what you use, but I love Tabasco. And it was a decent meal. It was decent memories, but I know I won't make a habit of it. It was just for the time. But the moment of meaning for me in my ramen noodles is that some foods feed more than just hunger. They feed our memories. Some simple meals carry some of the best stories that we will remember. Ramen noodles taste like youthful times to me. But what about you? Did your family have struggle meals growing up? Rice and tomatoes, potatoes and onions, beans and cornbread. I didn't even know they were struggle meals. It just tastes good to me. Or meals just to make it through to that next paycheck where you can actually get some meat. Or was it ramen noodles? And how do you make your ramen noodles? What's your story?